Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. You know how you can tell it's spring? Because one of your buddies brought over a tractor that doesn't run and dropped it off by your garage. So, I guess William Stratton, got himself a crap tractor. And by the way, go out and check out his videos. He does a nice job, Bill does. So, I had one show up at my house. This one's a Murray. It has the overhead version of the Briggs, and it's a 1998 vintage, it looks like, by the serial number. Personally, see this engine? I'm okay with it. My favorite engine is, and it comes in 10, 11, 12, it might even come up to 13 and a half. This is my favorite version of a Briggs and Stratton engine, right? No overhead valves. I don't know, they call these the L head, I guess. I like them even better if they have a recoil starter besides the electric start. But yeah, this is my favorite engine. And why do I like this engine? Is it the most powerful engine in the world? No, not at all. But it starts fairly easy. It is about bulletproof. It goes a lot of hours in its life. Carburetors are easy to rebuild. It's just, quite honestly, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to work on. And when you have as much crap to work on as I do, right, you don't need anything that causes you additional troubles. I'm not going to be able to do everything I need to do, so I got to weigh the seat down. So here, let me show it to you. Carburetor, I think, does need a rebuild, but you got to get enough starting fluid in there to explode if something goes wrong. And wow, runs. I guess I'm going to let it run out of gas, and it doesn't sound like it needs a carb rebuild. Actually, she seems to run pretty good. I gave it a little hoot of starting fluid, and it started and ran for 2 seconds, so that wasn't a cold start. That I already started it for 2 seconds, but from actually seems to run pretty good. My friend had just put new front tires on it, and that was actually his daughter's tractor, and his daughter didn't want it anymore. She's going to have the neighbor cut the grass for her. So he basically said, you could have the tractor, but I'm taking the front tires. So I said, cool, take the front tires. So I'm good with that. Given that it runs, now I got to sniff around and look for a set of tires that'll fit on this thing. Yeah, I want to keep that one complete, though those will probably go right on. Those are too big. I got the hoarded tractors over here. Oh, look at that. I think I got, you see what I see, right? A Murray. I think I got the exact same tractor. You know, this is the problem you run into when you kind of get rid of crap. You get rid of it, and then next thing you know, you need it back again. And he actually took the rims. I wonder what died there. Yeah, these are flat, but I'll see if they hold air. And then if they don't hold air, you make a decision. Do I get away with tubing them, or do I have to replace the tire? Yeah, Harvey the roofer. So I'm happy. She starts and she runs. Yeah, my buddy Charlie caught up with me today. He was part of the golf cart deal, the big golf cart deal. He doesn't have as much space as I do, and his neighbors are a little bit more involved in his life than mine are. So he ended up with a horde of golf carts. Most of the ones I got came from him, which came from the guy who got them at auction from Palisades State Park. Anyway, he one of his Yamaha carts wouldn't start and run, so he thought the igniter box was no good. I guess what they have is they have a pulse generator and they have an AC ignition, and then they have a CDI box that they call an igniter. Anyway, he thought his igniter box was no good, so we borrowed one from one of the horde. It turns out one of the golf carts around back actually had one in it, so we borrowed it and brought it over there, and it still didn't start. And it turns out what was happening is you stepped on the gas pedal. It was supposed to actuate some linkage, but just beyond the gas pedal, the ball broke off the cable. You know, snapped. Be like the ball snapping. Ugh, spider nest. The ball snapped off. Yeah, I guess you guys maybe right there. You guys could see the end of the cable. There's a ball on it. Anyway, that snapped off. So as he was stepping on the gas, he wasn't getting any gas. And he also wasn't actuating the ignition that turns the motor on. He wasn't actuating the on-off switch. So what we did is we wanted to go whipping around his yard on it. So we vice gripped the cable to the gas pedal, and then we use. Then you could step on the gas pedal and it would, you know, pull on the cable. And so we were rip snorting that around his property, much to the dismay of his wife. So we got his golf cart running, which was cool. And earlier in the day, he dropped off the tractor. So we stopped at Mickey D's, had some lunch, went over there, fixed his golf cart. Then I came back, got my tractor started, got this rig started. You know, some days everything you touch works. You know, you put a couple of minutes on something and it fires right up. And normally what it has to do with is planning, right? On this one, I was smart enough to turn off the gas and run it out of gas. That's a piece of planning. And obviously it paid off. It started right up as soon as I turned on the gas. Unfortunately, it's leaking gas, but yet another problem. But I'm happy. Some days you touch stuff and once again stuff fires right up. Other days, man, I got to tell you, it's like, why didn't I just stay in bed? I would be further ahead. Boy, those things just won't stay put. I got to go still get the one off the back trail. Anyway, I think that's it for now, right? I think we're all good. Yeah, now that the thing fired up. He said he just put new belts on that lawnmower, that MTD, or Murray. I'm also going to give the internet a sniff. Sometimes some poor sap just replace the tires, and you could get the tires real cheap. I'm going to make sure the ones on that one over there fit. That'll at least get it up off the jack. Hey, a little at a time. Right, just a couple of steps forward at a time. Anyway, folks, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. Please remember, keep your feet down, keep your head up, and get out there and enjoy all your days. Even the days when everything you touch kind of goes to crap, tomorrow will be better. But still, get out there and enjoy all your days. Bye now, folks.